Hey there, friends. It's Phil, and it's episode 12 of Grow It. So, today it's around about 1 degree. It's the 1st of February, and it's sunny. Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yes. There is frost on the ground, but there is a beautiful, beautiful blue sky and rather powerful sun. And if it's not sunny where you are at this precise moment, I'm just going to give you a few thoughts on what it feels like. Yeah, what it feels like is the one thing that comes to mind, uh, be it the 1st of February, is spring's on its way. You just can't stop the power of nature, and the great thing about the power of nature is it doesn't care. I mean, the world from a humanity perspective at the moment is struggling, let's say. And maybe nature's got a role to play in that, because the virus has made its way around the planet very organically through its own kind of little systems. But the yeah, nature has an incredible ability to just carry on, soldier on, and do what it wants to do. And spring will be with us shortly. Now, today, the interesting thing is that will happen today is, or actually, if I talk about how it feels, the one thing that I feel when it's cold and I'm outside and I'm outdoors every day, put it that way, is it may well be cold, but that sun on your skin. I always notice it on my hands actually. Um, a little bit of sun goes a long way to warming you up. It's absolutely incredible. Um, but yeah, my hands always get warm. You know that sort of chilblain feeling. I think it's called a chilblain. Yeah, when you kind of get really cold hands and then they warm up and you get sort of a tingling feeling. Yeah, it's lovely. Um, but yeah, that's a feeling, and the sun on your face is just joyous. It's just absolutely beautiful. Um, Now, the other thing that will come today in certain parts of the country, probably, oh yeah, it will happen in North Yorkshire as well. Just looking around, is that sun doesn't get very high, and if you've got a garden, or let's say a lawn in a north facing, west facing kind of aspect, I think from memory, certainly north facing, but west facing, I think, or east facing is going to be the same. Is You can have patches of the garden and patches of the lawn that are going to warm up fairly substantially, I'd say, um, and you'll get a little bit of growth of some description somewhere, whether it's a bud on a tree, whether it's a a bit of growth in the grass, or whether it's a bit of colouring up. I don't know. Now, the thing is that the plants not really, well, certainly the grass isn't responding to the ground temperatures heating up. What it's doing is just responding to the sun. So it has a little bit of a kind of a, oh, let's give it a little bit of a growth, or a little bit of something. And it's only when that sun is persistent, it gets slightly higher in the sky as well, that you'll get sun on the whole of the garden. And it's the persistent sun that warms the ground, that kicks the roots in, that creates the spring flush, as I call it, the spring flush. And in terms of certainly in terms of the kind of the lawn regime that I've always run, is I'm always looking for what I call the spring bounce. I don't know why I call it a bounce. I think I call it a bounce because the growth picks up massively and then drops off. Um, that's why I think I call it the spring bounce. is yeah, you'll have a period where your lawn is, you go out early in the season, give it a cut, everything else seems to be growing at a sort of a manageable rate, and then all of a sudden it just ramps up. It ramps up. It grows bilio. It bounces out the ground. Maybe that's the way I view it. Um, and then that continues for about, I'd say 6 weeks. So spring into very early summer, and then things start to slow down. Things start to slow down, and it's kind of like today. Today, I just get that feeling that we're heading towards spring, and we're heading towards the spring bounce. Oh yeah, brilliant. Um, and it's something that I think unless you live and work outside, I think these moments will just be nice sunny days, kind of thing. Um, but they're more than that. They're little signs that things are on the up. Now, the other thing that you may have realised and you may have noticed over the last couple of days, depending on which part of the country or which part of the world you're in, will be completely different. But in the UK, um, it's been light after 5 o'clock. Yes. Ah, yeah. And there's a good friend of mine, one of my mates called Smitty, and yeah, not Smitty in the TV program, but well, why should it be? But Smitty, he is a brilliant character, and he's so massively seasonally affected, and he gets the sad syndrome, he gets the winter sad syndrome. But as soon as it's light after 5 o'clock, oh boy, it makes a whole difference to Smitty's world. He bounces around like a newborn baby. It's absolutely brilliant. He's all over the place in so many different ways. It's like, yes, it's 5 o'clock, it's sunny. Brilliant. So anyway, look, so today it's yeah, as I said, 1st of February 2021. The sun is out, the sky is blue. There's not a lot to spoil the view. And it's not raining, if you know the lyrics to that song. Um, it's absolutely brilliant. It's beautiful. And yeah, I'm going to make the most of it. I'm going to get out and about, go and check out some bits and pieces, and see how the day progresses. Now, keep in mind, it's this time of year that you need to take your opportunities to do bits and pieces around the garden when it's not absolutely freezing or absolutely wet or absolutely cold. Today, it might well be cold, but if you grab a moment in the sun, it's going to be lovely and warm. There's no wind today, particularly in North Yorkshire. Absolutely no wind today, so it's lovely. Now, I know, on a rambling note, I know that if I had a greenhouse, that greenhouse today would be absolutely extraordinary. It would be so warm and welcoming and brilliant. I could go in there, have a brew, I don't know, faff around with something, do some potting of some description. But no, today anyway, I'm gonna get on and do some stuff and watch the 1st of February do its thing. Anyway, look, I hope you're all having a lovely day, and I do hope that wherever you are, you're enjoying the sun if it's out. And if it is, make the most of it, go and enjoy it, and go and grow something. Anyway, it's Phil. See you tomorrow.